Hi everyone, Miss Curdy here, and today we're going to be talking about topics 9.2 and 9.3, which are both about adding three-digit numbers. So for this video, you will need two note sheets. If you look up at the top, both of them say topic 9-2 and 3, add three-digit numbers, and then they're labeled number 1 and number 2, so you know you have both note sheets. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, we just want to review that addition is combining two or more numbers together to get a total. And here we have an addition equation down here. 5 plus 6 equals 11. And we call the numbers 5 and 6 add-ins. And we can have 2, 3, 4, as many add-ins as we want. And then when we get an answer, we call that the sum. So what we're going to be working on is the standard algorithm for adding. And in steps 1, 2, and 3, it just reminds you of how to go about doing this. In second grade, you were working with two-digit numbers, so now we're going to bump it up to three-digit numbers. And the standard algorithm just means it's the way that everyone has agreed upon to add numbers really efficiently. There's many ways to add numbers, but with the standard algorithm, it's a quick, simple way to get the job done. So step 1 is to stack the numbers one on top of the other and be sure to line up the place values. So some they'll come already stacked for you, others they'll come horizontal like this, and then we just need to stack them, making sure we have our place values lined up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. We have 364 plus 587. And it doesn't matter which one we put on top or the bottom because the order does not matter in addition. So let's go ahead and rewrite these so that they are stacked on top of each other. 587. And make sure that your ones are lined up, your tens are lined up, and your hundreds are lined up. Otherwise, we will not get the correct answer. So step 1 is complete. Step 2 is to begin to add the digits together, starting at the ones place. We always want to start in the ones place. And step 3 reminds us to regroup bundles of 10 ones and 10 tens whenever needed. We may also need to regroup the hundreds into the thousands depending on how large our answer, our sum is going to be. So let's go ahead and get started in our ones column. So first I'm going to be adding 7 and 4. I know 7 and 3 is 10. So 7 and 4 is going to give me 11. 4 plus 7. Now I can't write an 11 down here because I only can put one digit per place value. So I can think of that 11 as 1 10 and then 1 1. So I'm going to put that 1 1 down here, and then I can bundle that 10 up in our tens place, and then I'll combine that with the other tens so they can all be together. I know that 8 and 6 is 14, plus one more is 15 tens. Well, I can't put 15 tens down there, so I know I can put, if I have 15 tens, I know I can put those 5 tens down in my tens place, and then these 10 tens is going to give me 100, so I can bundle that guy over with the 100, so they're all together as well. Last but not least, I have 5 plus 3 is 8, plus one more is 9, for a total of 951. Now, I want to make sure my answer is reasonable, so I can use what we talked about in topic 8-3, which was rounding, to make sure my answer is reasonable. So I'm going to round this number to the nearest 10. So 364 would round to 360. 587 would round to 590. And now I'm going to add these numbers together. 0 and 0 is 0. 9 and 6 is 15. Carry my 1, 8, 9. So 950. Wow, those are really close. So I know that my answer is definitely reasonable. So 364 plus 587 equals 951. Awesome. All right, let's do a couple more. Let's turn to note sheet number 2. So here we have 536 plus 269. So again, our step 1 is to stack them, making sure we line up those place values. And in addition, order doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter which number goes on the top or the bottom. Again, I want to start in my ones place. Always, always, always. 6 plus 9 is going to give me 15. And again, I can't put all 15 down. So when I see that I have 15, I'm going to take the 5 ones from that answer and put them in the ones column. And then that 110 can go up in our tens column. And now I'm going to add my tens. 6 and 3 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. Here I've got 0 to add here, and then this 1 will go up in my hundreds column. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1 is 8, and we get a total of 805. So I just want to review that when we add our tens column, I'm here saying 6 plus 3 plus 1, but we know it's really a 60 plus a 30 plus a 10, which would actually give us 100. And we know we can't put that there, so I'm going to bundle it up. These 10 tens is equal to 100, so I can put that as 100 there. All right, now for this one, what I want you to do, first off, let's look at this equation. The only thing that is different is the equal sign is on the other side. So instead of saying 536 plus 269 equals 805, we're now saying what equals 269 plus 349. Again, we can stack them in any order. Just make sure you line your place values up. At this time, I'm going to ask you to pause the video so that you can stack these numbers, add them on your own, and give it a shot, and then press play to go over it with me. Go ahead and press pause now. Okay, let's go ahead and solve this one. So I'm going to stack my numbers, making sure all of my place values are lined up. And now I'm going to begin adding. Again, I always start in the ones column. 9 and 9 is 18. So I have 18. I'm going to put those 8 ones down here and that 10 up in my tens column. And then I'll bundle it, I'll add them with these guys. 6 and 4 is 10, plus 1 more is 11 tens. 11 tens, I can't put all of them in here. So I'm going to take that 1 10 here. And this last group of 10 tens will go in our hundreds column. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6, and we should end up with a total of 618. So at this time, if you're feeling confident, you can continue working and check out what your playlist says to work on in your workbook. If you want a little bit more practice, no problemo. Just meet up with your teacher and you can do a couple more problems until you're feeling confident enough to move on and try it on your own. That's it for today. Again, it's Miss Curdy, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you back here next time for the next video. Bye.